All right. How's it going, everybody? I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day today. I put in the chat what we wanted to play. Only 17 of you voted, which means there's probably like 20 of you in the chat. Hi. I got to listen to some Corn before the stream, or when the stream started, and I got to scream my little lungs out, so my throat hurts a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Griff, Dragon Cowboy, Prismatic Light, how are y'all doing? Cat Dragon, Jaded Queen, how are you, dude? Aaron, Mr. Ostrich, how are you? Amaris, what's up? Solemnity Wolf, Nightshade, I think I said hi to you, Nightshade, but I'm saying hi again. Isabel, Godlink, what's up, buddy? And Calabidius the Wise, as well as Mark Chan on YouTube. How you guys all doing? Quarish, what's up? How is everybody doing today? I hope well. I hope you all had a wonderful 4th if you celebrated it. I did not. Abaddon, how are you, buddy? It's been a minute. So I'm kind of in a weird mood today where I don't really know what to play. Link and I have tasted the deep desert in Dune Awakening, which is kind of what I wanted to play today. I kind of wanted to also maybe play some Persona 5, the Phantom X. So what one? I missed it. Dune one, but I'm gonna re-roll the poll here in a second. As I would like to know what the consensus of everybody instead of just the early peeps I got here. So, are you happy that Dune won? We had some people in the YouTube chat say that they wanted me to play Dune today, and I won't lie, I kind of just want to like listen to music and base build. But we'll see if that happens or not. So you guys cool with are you guys cool with Dune? I love watching you play Dune. Every time I play Dune, everybody just straight up stops talking. So, everybody stops talking. And so that's kind of like, I don't mind lurkers. I love lurkers. I know my channel has quite a few lurkers. But having people kind of just converse in like, even just random topics, that shows me people are enjoying the content. When everyone just goes lurking, it makes me like, oh, I'm being boring, or the content is boring. I know gaming is kind of losing its traction in the form of content, at least in my numbers. So I just get into it. I get you. Dylan, what's up, dude? How are you? Rain, how are you? Down for anything? Yeah, I was thinking about playing Phasmo today, but Adler played Phasmo, so I don't want to overload or overstimulate people with too much Phasmo. So, yeah. If I lurk, I'm enjoying the content. From my point of view, no one talking means I'm being boring. So, I should be able to get people chatting. So, at least that's the way that I see it. My prior for information has been and always still is Let's Plays. Yeah, see, I don't even know what Let's Plays, do they even really exist now? It's just, you're far from boring. I think I'm pretty boring, and that's okay. And that's okay. I do want to play some more Persona. I want to play Persona 5 Phantom X. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Is there a way that like polls? No, why? That was stupid. Twitch polls. I just want not even Twitch polls. I just want a poll widget. I just want people. Okay. I just want people to be like everybody to be able to vote, and I don't want to have to. I typed in polls and all this shit on Donald Trump. Shut up. Maybe it is just a widget. Here, hold on. Let's do a little. Let's do a little check here, shall we? Poll. Ah. I see. Poll type, Twitch or YouTube? Well, that's not great because what is cloud? Oh my god. Okay, so YouTube friends. Nah, bro, you're being so entertaining. It feels rude to interrupt. No, I want you guys to interrupt me. That is the whole point to me. All right, so YouTube chat, I apologize. I don't mean to single you out, okay? When I make this. All right. How the hell does this work? Why is this so stupid? Like, why can't I change everything? I don't know. It's not worth it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, you got anything scary? I mean, yes, worms. I have lots of scary games. I just don't know. I've planted seeds playing random games, and I don't. There's some that have been like people have enjoyed, and Phasmo's been one of those again. All right, so what do you want to watch me do today? All right, so we got base building in Dune. We have ghost hunting in Phasma. We have Persona 5, Phantom X, or we just do Persona 5. That could be fun. Shoot. A lot of people have been, a couple of people. I don't know, bro. I don't mind you guys interrupting me. Twitch chat is very good at interrupting me. But I don't mind that. I've never minded. That's the whole point I stream. Otherwise, I wouldn't stream and I would just play games by myself, which is fine sometimes. Boring in others. You know what I mean? Okay. So I have a 3-minute poll that I've got up on the Twitch chat. Again, YouTube, I apologize. I don't know if there's like is there a poll that I could make for you? I don't know if there's any like things. I technically can. I'll see if I can. Let's see. How do I change an active poll? Launch. Do I want to launch the widget? Wow. This is it? It's stupid. D-Dog, thank you so much for the 4 months, my dude. I appreciate you. How are you? I don't use Streamlabs desktop. That's so stupid to do. No. I'm not going to. I think there's a way I could do it with my bot. But by the time I get this done, this thing's going to be done. So, is there? Huh. I do want to, I've been finding that the, what do I say here? I feel like the channels have gotten pretty boring. I would like to spice them up and to be a little bit more fun. So for YouTube and Twitch side. So yeah. Cat, what's up, dude? That's where I basically stopped playing games after I couldn't play with friends anymore. Yeah. Wow, nobody wants to watch Persona? That hurts my feelings. I've been having so much fun playing Phantom X. I haven't done any of my dailies today, so it's kind of booty. All right, so right now, chat, it looks like a base building is winning. Grounded is also on there, but I don't know. 3 people want to watch Persona. Persona 5 Royal. Nerox, how are you, dude? But yeah, how's everyone's days going? How's your guys's how is everyone's weekend going so far? I don't know anything about Persona. That's the cool thing. Every Persona teaches you along the way. Okay. It looks like Dune 1. So let's go ahead and play some Dune. So I do want to make a new base today. And I think that's what I'm going to focus on doing. Will that be fun? No. It just started vomiting. Excuse me? Storming. Why did I read vomiting? So for those of you that are excited for Dune Awakening, hooray. For those of you that are not big fans of Dune, don't leave. Stick around. Let's chat. We could just have this in AMA. You guys can ask me whatever the hell you want to ask me. In either chat. Currently playing, I get you. Inquisitor, what's up, buddy? I've been watching videos on different Dune bases. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull off like an insanely cool base like that. Allison, what's up, dude? It's my favorite weather. I really like when summer is ending and fall is beginning. Where it's still pretty warm, but not like 100 degrees warm. You know what I mean? Sunita, what's up, dude? Here to lurk as always. I challenge you to not lurk today. Oh my god, so many people are on today. Oh yeah, check your peepees. Tubby's got a 5-incher. Perfectly average. Hell yeah. My husband liked the clip of you explaining how water works in this game. It's exactly how it works. I don't know what to tell you, man. So, for those of you guys that... Who in the chat knows nothing about Dune? Not the game, I'm just saying the universe. The movies, the books. If you don't know anything about Dune, just say me. You love my videos? Well, thank you, Allison. For those of you, there's dust. There's spice. Okay, there's quite a lot of you. Holy crap. Okay. Would you guys like to know what Dune is about? It's not a Tremors spinoff? So Dune... Dune was written in like the 70s? When was Dune written? Is it the 60s? 1963 to 1965. It was published in 1965. I don't think Tremors is around then. I could be wrong. But Dune has been around for age. It's before Star Wars, believe it or not. Star Wars was heavily influenced by Frank Herbert's Dune, which is crazy. If you've ever seen Tatooine, it looks a lot like Arrakis, the planet that we're on currently in the game. Okay, so I'll explain Dune in the smallest amount that I can, okay? And I'm using Google to help me with this. Even if I do not know a lot, I still want you to explain it. I got you. So, Dune is a very complex science fiction saga. There's 6 books with more spin-off books that I believe Frank Herbert's son has written and other people have written. But the main saga is 6 books. Okay? It's about a lot of politics, ecological themes, and weird prophecy shit that takes place on a harsh desert planet known as Arrakis. In the game, right all over here, we're on that planet. It's called Arrakis. That's a worm. The most valuable substance in the entire known universe in Dune is called spice, and that is found specifically here on this planet. Okay, I can show you what it looks like. This is spice. This is spice sand. It gets made into spice melange. This is the most sought-after resource in the entire universe. This enables intergalactic travel and extends your life. That's why spice is so heavily coveted. Now, it's extremely addictive. It turns your eyes blue. And then if you decide, I don't want to do this anymore, you die. I'm not joking. So once you start spice, it's like saying, I'm going to smoke a little bit of weed. That weed extends your life, turns your eyes red, but if you stop smoking it, you die. Okay, I hope everything's okay, my dude. You can leave Arrakis. You just getting spice will be very, very hard. What spice powered ability would you want? I don't know. Seeing into the future would be cool. So that's the main stuff that you got to know, okay? A lot of everything that happens in the books and the movies is these big houses called the Great Houses. I believe there's like 6 main ones. There's a bunch of houses, but like there's like 6 primary ones. The 2 main ones is the Atreides and the Harkonnen, okay? Those are the 2 main houses. In the first book, I believe it's the first book, the main story follows a guy named Paul Atreides. He is I think he's Timothy Chalamet. I think that's his name in the Dune movies. His family accepts the stewardship of Arrakis, which means they are through the Emperor's will, they come to this planet that we're on and harvest spice to then sell back to the Emperor and the rest of the Empire so that they can get their addiction on, which leads to conflict with rival houses, and he ends up having some crazy powers that allows him to see into the future and stuff. It's literally just what spice does. There's a lot of political shit that goes on, but the main thing you have to just realize is there are big worms on this planet. They cause, when they poop, there goes Link. When they poop, they cause a thing called spice to... hold on. I don't think it's the... hold on. Hold on. Spice is formed through a complex process involving the mixing of sand trout excretion with water, followed by explosive release to the surface, which is transformed by the intense Arrakis sun. So basically, water and poop cause spice to become a thing, or when worms explode. Okay? It's a fun time. Now, again, spice is it lengthens your life considerably. So I don't think I've actually... my eyes are blue, but I've never actually taken spice, which is funny. Well, that's not true. I've smoked quite a bit doing the trials. So in this game, there are 5 different classes you can play. The main stuff of the story is big worms, deep burrowing worms on the planet. Hydrate and all that stuff towards the center of the planet. They'll come to the top to poop and all that fun shit. And they eat shit that moves. They sense vibrations. So if I go Christopher walking on the sand right now, you'll see a little wave line at kind of like on my character's butt. Do you see that next to my hand? If I start running across the sand, the more vibrations and more noise I make, there goes Link. The worm will notice. Okay. When the worm notices, if you get caught, you're dead. Okay, you're just dead. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're dead. And that's primarily what the game is about. Again, spice is like a highly coveted thing, and it's sold throughout the entirety of the Empire. Okay, that's all you really have to know story-wise. There's a lot of, again, political stuff. There's the worm. The worms are fucking huge. They're quite large. Can you kill the worm? No. How are you gonna kill something that big? I could shoot a missile at it and it would tickle it. No, you can't kill the worm. So this is my base. This is the base that I remade a couple of days ago. There's a bunch of redundancy in a lot of the places that allow me to run, like the base is just pretty redundant. But I want to make a base kind of over here. I'm thinking maybe like over here. Maybe like right in here. Mainly because this is the exit and entrance to leaving everything. You can just leave. So we're in a place called the Haga Basin. This whole thing is my server. I have rented this server to play on, and all of this is rented by me. Okay. If you guys have any questions about Dune, please just ask, or the game specifically. I can try my best to answer whatever questions you guys may have. So I actually have a couple of things that I actually want to do today, aside from base building. I want to get some of the other classes. I want to get some of the other classes done. As I mentioned, there's 5 different classes, and I've only really unlocked 3 of them. The other 2 I haven't even bothered to do yet. So I'm going to try to do that. I have 11 skill points I haven't done anything with. So I'll be doing that today. I want to get the Mentat going, and then the Swordmaster, maybe. I've heard there's a way that I could deflect bullets, which sounds really cool. I should also mention there's a thing called shields. This shield, the blue aura around me, is the same energy that apparently the worms use to move. So it causes immense vibrations. So if I take my shield and I go walk on the sand, I'm going to instantly piss the worm off. Let's see. You see how the worm is immediately fucking pissed? And then if I turn it off, he doesn't even notice me. Oh shit, that's right next to Josh's base. Now, the important thing that you guys need to know about these shields is these shields were designed by people so that they couldn't die to bullets. Okay? So you can get shot with the shield, and the shield will only stay active as long as I have battery. If I have battery to charge it, I won't die. But if I take too many bullets, the shield will overwork itself and explode. Okay. Again, worms eat right through that stuff. So people in this universe, in the books, the movies, whatever, they use weapons like swords to pierce these shields. Because enough force, it'll slow the blade down, but you can break through it and pierce somebody and kill somebody with a sharp enough object. Which is why melee weapons, not like clubs, because clubs are just going to ricochet right off, but like piercing things like rapiers, I would even say like katanas probably aren't in that, like stabby piercing, you know, things. So I'm giving you guys a lot of exposition right now. I apologize, but yeah, blades are very, very important to the entirety of this world. Now, this is an ornithopter. It allows me to fly, and then I can glide, kind of like a dragonfly. I don't think dragonflies really glide. They could, I don't know. I like the exposition. I want people to be understanding of like the world and like what it do, what it be. In the game, there's a bunch of we're mainly looking for people here on the planet called the Fremen. They are the closest thing to locals to Arrakis that we will have. They have been exiled here and have grown up here for ages, and they understand and respect the worms and the harshness that is this planet. So, yeah. Kira, what's up, dude? There's a lot to Dune's lore. I won't claim to know all of it. I did buy a lot of the Dune books to read. I just don't have free time to do any of that. If If any of you play this game, just watch out when you recycle stuff. Might accidentally recycle your sniper. Did you do that, Undead? Undead, how do you have a copter already, dude? I guess it doesn't take very long to get a copter, right? Like... Yeah, I guess it doesn't take very long to get one. I can't believe you've dove right into the deep desert, dude. So, was it Link and I finally made it to the deep desert yesterday? The deep desert in this game is where all of the good resources are, as well as a lot of PvP. Read aloud on stream. No one wants to see that. Hello. This is the Mentat person. Hi. I brought all the crap you wanted. There you go.
Certainly.
What else did you want? You want iron ore too, dude? For frick's sake, bro. Is there nothing here? Okay. Well, where the frick am I gonna find iron? Salvaged metal, there's copper. There's granite. Son of a bitch! Yeah, the audiobooks I think would be a lot more fun. But yeah, so the basic end game of this game. Yo, one guy, what's up, dude? I really enjoy this lore drop. I know nothing. This is your first intro to Dune. So again, think of like, if you guys are Star Wars nerds, think like Tatooine. It's very related to Star Wars because again, George Lucas had kind of a big inspiration to Dune. He had an inspiration of Dune, which is, you know, why he had Tatooine look very much like Arrakis. But yeah, it's fun. I already had 155 hours in the game before you. It took me like 10 hours, unless you want to add me messing around in like 18. Oh no, man. I'm just saying, what cutter did you use to get titanium? That's what I'm like. Oh. That's what I'm like. That's carbon and aluminum. I'm an idiot. Is that aluminum? That's iron. I'm an idiot. I'm tired as hell, dude. This is your first kind of real look at it. It's fun, dude. I've been having a good time with Dune. It's a really fun game that I get to play with some friends. That is aluminum ore. I'm fucking stupid, dude. This game has been a lot of fun. I've had like a really good amount of fun time playing the game, getting to play it, I haven't been into any PvP confrontations yet. I don't want to. I've seen other players for the first time that aren't part of like the community. But yeah. Can you kill the worm? No. No, you can't. The worm is a constant fear. Do the people in the universe have supernatural abilities? If you get addicted to spice to a degree, yes. I think that is the proper way to answer that. So there are people that are like Mentats and the Ben Gesserit that have perfected their bloodlines. However you want to decipher that through... Oh shit, there's spice. They have perfected their bloodlines and have addicted themselves to spice to perfect their bloodlines even further to be superhuman in ways. There are certain things that you can do as a Ben Gesserit, which is basically a fancy word for a supreme cult of women. And I mean that in not like a sexist way. The Ben Gesserit are a known like cult of like women. It's a women only like thing. They use a thing called the voice, You know how, like, you can use the Force to, like, move people against their will and shit? Like, Darth Vader... That's not good. You know how, like, Darth Vader would, like, chokehold people? Do you know what I mean? In this game, people... Well, in this universe... Let me say this universe. This is what the Ben Gesserit are. It's a shadowy all-female order with a deliberate, obscure agenda. Adepts of the Sisterhood are prized by the nobility and feared by the rest of the Imperium. Now, they have a thing called the Voice. Okay, and not every... I don't think not all of them are super well trained in it. They still are learning to use the Voice. In the Dune books, Paul Atreides is also trained in using the Voice, but it's a forceful persuasion. If you say, come here, using the Voice, your body just does it. You are compulsed to come. It's not something that you have a choice in. It just happens. And the Ben Gesserit, would you call that a superhuman ability? I would. But yeah, that's... So yes. So me doing this is causing vibrations, as you guys can see. But this is spice. This is... Oh, dude, come on. Is that Nightshade? I will kill you if you take my spice. So spice literally makes you become a god. Essentially. It elongates your life considerably. Yeah, it's a forced evolution. The more spice that consume, the faster the evolution is forced on the human body. Yeah. And again, if you decide, oh, I'm done taking spice, you die. The withdrawal effect, no cure has been made. There is no cure for the withdrawal of spice. God or a worm thing like the Space Guild Neb? Sure. Oh, God or worm thing like the Space Guild. Yeah, the Spacing Guild is... So the Spacing Guild, I believe, is the biggest buyers of spice. The Spacing Guild is exactly what they sound like they are. They are the main... Hold on, is this... That's the Spacing Guild. That giant big-ass ship up there, that is the Spacing Guild. At least I am like 90% sure that's the Spacing Guild. They use technology to warp between locations. Okay, I can try to explain it. I don't know too much about them. So I will try my best to explain this in the best way that I can, okay? And I'm hoping somebody in the chat can explain it better if I'm completely wrong. So what the Spacing Guilds do is think of space like this. Okay? Space is this piece of paper. This is where we are. We're Earth. This is where you want to go. This is Arrakis. What the Spacing Guild does by consuming large amounts of spice and calculating is they do this. I don't know how they do that, but that's what they do. They take point A and point B, overlap them on each other, and what they do is on the other side of that ship, on the other side over there, is a different planet. It's where all people that are here come from. And all you have to do is transfer through the tube, and bam, you're on a different part of you're on a different part of the galaxy. The entire universe. You could be eons away. It's really weird. This was written in the 60s, and Frank Herbert was this advanced thinking. The Spacing Guild is a very powerful guild because they can do that. So teleportation, no. It's not teleporting. Teleporting is taking matter from one instance and moving it to another. There is no teleportation. They're using mathematical equations because they're tripping on spice to make... Spice is weird. Okay, spice gives you an ability to see into the future along with some other weird shit that spice does. Okay, again, I won't claim to know everything that spice can do, but that is to my knowledge what spice can do. Wormhole. Think wormhole. Wormhole is a much better example. Wormhole. They make wormholes. Yeah, think wormhole. Wormhole. That is a perfect way to describe what the Spacing Guild does. That's a lot of iron. That is 100% what the Spacing Guild does. It's like opening your living room. Think of Portal. Does Portal make sense? We've all seen and played the video game Portal, right? You shoot the blue, and then you shoot the orange, and then you just walk. Does that make more sense? It's like that. Stargate? I've not seen Stargate. Don't get mad at me for it. I've tried to watch it. I just can't. It's on my bucket list. Uh-oh. Who the hell's this? Oh, it's Sky. I know that armor anywhere.
Back again.
Yeah, I'm back again.
Here, you know what to do next.
I don't. What? Plant the poison? Cusco's poison? Okay, so I'm doing the Mentat thing. Wait. Hold on.
Back again.
Wait, did she teach me? No, she didn't. What a freaking ripoff. Was wondering who was landing on me? What's up, buddy? Plant the poison. Okay. So it's 1,700 meters that way. Portal's a good analogy. Yeah, I won't ever claim to know a lot about Dune because I'm still learning a bunch, but I'm trying to explain it the way that I know it, which is probably not very well. Yeah, there's a lot of powerful people in the universe of Dune. Oh, shit. There's a lot of powerful people and powerful houses. More like powerful houses. That are in the universe of Dune. So yeah, it's hard for me to tell y'all every single one of them. All right, I'm gonna drop like all of that because that means nothing to me. What do you mean lower? Ah! Dude, I freaking hit it. So I've got a pretty good rifle. I'm quite happy with it. It's a huge tunnel that goes from point A to point Z without going through the rest of the alphabet. Exactly. And it uses an enormous amount of energy. But when you have people as rich and useful as the Spacing Guild, who was here recently? When you have people like that, it doesn't even matter. Oh, that's all I had to do? Interesting. Okay, I'll take the money. Report back. Okay, well, I just poisoned the water supply, chat. I don't... And then there's the Cho'um. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about the Cho'um. That is news to me. I don't know anything about them. I know I can make their armor in the game. But aside from that, I don't know much. Whose vehicle is this? Can I see whose vehicle this is? Nope. Oh, you're in the area? Gotcha. That's not mine. No, I don't want a sand bike. What freaking peasants are still on the ground? Me. I'm on the ground usually a lot of the time. Is that Link down there? Me? We can make you a chopper, Apollo. Whoa. The Dune universe is thousands of years old. It's a very long evolution. It is. And there's a lot of lore to it. If you got, like, think about how much lore is in Star Wars. There's a lot of lore, right? I think most of us can say there's a lot of lore. Like, just think about one character in Star Wars. Let's just think about Darth Vader. There's a lot to him. There's a lot about Anakin Skywalker that all of us can probably say. It's like that with everybody else and like everything else. There's so much crap. It's crazy. Oh. Look, I'm a Mentat now. Wow. Okay, so I can have a little buddy now. That's cool. There's a shield wall, poison capsule. That's fancy. I really just want this stuff over here, I won't lie. Reduced durability loss. Marksman. Headshot damage. Yeah. Range damage 30%. Ooh. Your skills with the needle legendary. Every time you repair a garment, you reduce the maximum durability damage. Ooh. Rifle damage. I mainly use rifles. I don't really use pistols, so I don't really need to use that. I only have 3 more points. At what point do I stop getting points, Undead? I lied. I just got another point because I leveled up. It's like 125. Do I start level 200? Well, I'm level 106, so I'm almost there. So I don't know if this is a smart thing, but I haven't wanted to do it because I'm a bitch. I have still not picked the house for, is it everyone, like, specifically, or is it per guild, Undead? I have not picked a house to, I've just not claimed a house. Which I think is pretty funny. So you can join one of 2 houses. You can join House Atreides or you can join House Harkonnen. I have not told our guild we're going to choose one or the other. I'm leaning towards House Atreides because I like their building blocks better. Gonna be 100% honest with you. I do like their building blocks quite a lot more. But yeah, I haven't made a I don't really know either. Just I know you can join. I just know you can join one and betray them after. Oh, huge. Well, that's fancy. That's a legit reason. Yeah, so you can if you choose House Atreides, I believe you can still get the building stuff from the other house. Like you're never ever like completely locked out, to my knowledge. Which is nice. Pocket, what's up, buddy? Okay. I'll take a bit of that. It's time to Upgrade. So again, today I want to build a base. That's at least on my list of things I would like to do today. What is that going to entail? Great question. Dude, look at how freaking beat to hell the wings are, bro. What I would like to do is fly around a little bit and find a decent place. You can from Black Merchant, but it's double the price. It's not like I'm actually using money in this game. Not really. Ooh. So we could take the spice that we got earlier and we can put it inside of this refinery. And we can refine it to be a little bit better. Oh, wait. Can we finally do it? Okay, so Undead, in your opinion, or anybody else that's pretty far in this game, what would be the first thing you use your plastinium ingots on? Like, what advanced table and or refinery would you use? Because that's where I'm at right now. Is, oh, we can make one of the big ones. That's kind of where I'm at. Is I don't know what we should be spending our plastinium ingots on. There's the advanced fabricator, the advanced survival fabricator. I was thinking about that last night. I'm thinking medium spice first. See, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was also thinking the medium spice refinery. The problem is, we need like 80, 90 more spice. Which is like 8,000, 9,000 more spice. Because if I bring back 100, I get 1. You didn't miss much. Depends on what you need, to be honest. If you need weapons, do weapons. If you need armor, do that. Or just make the giant ore finder. The refinery. That's what I would like to do, is the ore refinery. Is this better? Because right now, I think we're sitting pretty with stravidium fibers. So again, Link and I went to the deep desert last night for the first time. I probably should have done it on stream, but I'm too much of a bitch. And we have 246 right now. We need more titanium ore. But yeah. I mean, I could just make another spice refinery. There's no point though. Like, the spice is the issue. Yeah, decreases crafting mats by a tiny bit. That's what I was thinking. You know what? Let's just build it. I was really hoping that wouldn't happen. So, funny, we don't have enough power. Which just seems to be the joke in my life here. It's just always the joke in my life. Never having enough power for for really anything. I don't know, man. I mean, I find it to be quite funny. I mean, I shouldn't, but I do find it to be funny. All right, so jeez, bro, it just weighs so much. Okay. I'm like storing stuff on tables so I don't have to hold on to it. Okay, so the question is, I can make another one of these. It's just going to cost us A lot. If I need to make more cobalt paste, we make more cobalt paste. It is what it is. All right, so there's another 350 power, which is good. It won't last us a very long time, but it's decent. So right now it'll show we have 2100 power. That might be behind my face. If it is, I apologize. Oh, look at that. We're still good. All right, let's see. Missile. That's all that's in this. You're fucking joking me. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. What is this? That's it. Okay, well, chat, we've learned how useless that is. That's fun. That's awesome. Oh, shit. That is funny. That is funny. So funny. I love it. I'm worried all of the other benches are going to be this useless now. Okay, you know, this is the advanced survival fabricate. These all cost like the exact same thing. Okay, here's the Mark 6 things, right? Yeah, Cutter A6. There's just no reason to even have these. Ooh, filters. That's kind of cool. Maybe it's because I don't have all of that shiz researched.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm
Fuck
is
off. I think that's why I don't have anything researched. And because we haven't been able to make any of it, why research it? You know what I mean? I really think I need more armor more than anything. So, if I could be honest with you guys, I might say making... How are we full? Woo! You know? You ever just want to scream? Light Dragon, thank you for the 50 months. How are you, buddy? Thank you, dude. I very much appreciate you. Can I make the better refinery? No. Like, we're far off from that. The garment.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
All right, let's just see. I've made a lot more. I've gotten a lot more armor than anything else. This is why everyone builds out in the deep desert. Everything costs so fucking much. It costs so much spice. So much. Link, do you see this bullshit? This is the kind of armor we need to, like, not die in the deep desert. How much spice belong? How much do you have? Because I think we're at the point where we just, that's really, I think, all we need is just a bunch of spice. I personally don't think...
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm.
I personally don't think wasting all of our spice or all of our plastinium ingots on a bench is worth it right now. I don't care the bench. Maybe the fabricator, like the vehicle fabricator, but even then, we won't have enough materials to make anything. I think if we're gonna put all of our materials into anything, you have 100. You have 100 Melange. How do you have 100 already? That's crazy. I think we worry about making the spice refinery. Freya, what's up, dude? I think that's what we do. And we're close to the plastinium. The cobalt paste, we can make that no problem. It's the, like, extra 100 we need for the spice refinery that we'll need. If you're on the 100, I can give it to you after the storm passes us. No, what are you using it on? How do you have so much? That's what I'm like confused about. I'm jealous you have so much. How do you get it all? I'm scared to even ask you what level you are. Oh, okay. I think right now what I want to do for me is I want to make myself some better armor. The armor I'm still wearing, is still. And then my Idaho soft steps, because I don't like making noise. So I've thought about just making some armor for myself. We do have duraluminum, not a lot. Can we make duraluminum? Is that what we're making aluminum for? I imagine that's what we're making duraluminum for. I'm only level 6. I'm actually able to farm since Link hasn't been around. I mean, are you part of the guild? We can add you to the guild. 236, 236. What's the difference between the two? Oh, that's 236. This is 236. 15, 12, 12. Oh. This seems way better. The Syndicate chestplate just seems way better. Okay, so this is like, I think my main question is, do I care to have heavy or light armor? How's Dune? Dune's going pretty well. I think it's going pretty well. We're gonna start going to look for, hey, how's it going? Can you not come in? You can't. Here, hold up. I don't know how to invite you to the party. Or not the party, the guild. Ah, I see. There you go. Are you sure you don't want this? That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, but I can't really use it, so I might as well.
I mean, you can use it now if you take it and walk in the house.
I'm also. You can use it. I still have like an extra 100.
How do you have so much? Where are you hiding this? Are you the one taking it in the Haga Basin? Because I've been flying around like late at night looking for the extra bits and I can't find any of it.
Yeah, so
It's fucking undead mutt stealing all of it, dude. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew he was stealing it. Well, thank you, undead. That's very kind of you. That's very kind. Shit. Okay, well that gets even... Link... I have a favor. You know what, chat? I don't... Ooh. We need 400 spice for the big generator. Chat, I know I said we're gonna do base building. Okay, I know we said that. All right. Are you guys down to go do something stupid? Are you down for some stupid? Do we not have any extra fuel, dude? Oh my goodness, we don't. Always huge. Okay. All right. Right, we've got our fuel now. All right. I don't think this will be a very good idea. Okay. I don't think this will be a very good idea. Paladin, what's up, dude? Sure, that's how stories are made. Some stupid. Yeah, probably. Okay, so what we're gonna do... This is so stupid. We're gonna go to the deep desert. How do I feel about the devil's lettuce? Are you talking about weed? You could just say weed. I don't know if YouTube's unhappy with that, but I don't care. I don't care, as long as... The one thing that I don't like, but it's just kind of a rude thing to do in general, is I don't like it when anybody takes a puff of anything and then just goes right in my face. If you're not doing that, I don't care. There's sometimes where, like, some different strands of weed, like, the scent of it, you know what I mean, is a bit too much for me. And, I can't be around it. But, I mean, I've been to a lot of concerts where everyone and their mom and dad and cousins are all smoking, so, I mean, I don't really care. I used to smoke weed to just sleep. I got the, oh shit, I forget, what's the strand that lets you just sit, it's not sativa, is it? What's the one that just, like, chills you out? Where are my 420 peeps in chat? Is it indica? Oh, that's right, Indicouch, that's right. Yeah, Griff got it. Indicouch, yeah. So I used to smoke that. Very, very rarely. And that was before Milo was born. Once Milo was born, I stopped. Alright, chat, welcome to the world map. This is the world map. This is Dune. I have not been here during the day. I've been here during the night where there's, like, no one. But this is the deep desert. This is where open PvP can happen. They've added more PvE areas, which is nice. Am I looking for something specific? More titanium. I'll be able to make the medium spice refinery, which I think is a better investment. Just in general. And Undead, if there's anything you need, that base, my base, the big house, that's the guild's base. Like, Sky made his own base. Link's got his own base. I just need to make it to where everybody can build, but I'm also... No way that just happened! Sorry, dad moment. We just had a hummingbird come by and it ate some nectar off my hibiscus. I have 3 hibiscus plants in front of my window. Just made me very happy. Sorry. This is the deep desert. As you guys can see, it's a whole lot of fucking nothing. Whole lot of nothing. I've explored a bit. A bit. This is crazy. I was gonna say I mapped areas out. Where are the map is so much bigger than I think it is. This is where everybody chills. This is endgame. Are you supposed to be able to see YouTube chat on Twitch? No. I see it because I have both the chats open. I could technically get banned on Twitch if I were to combine the chats, which is stupid. The map is 81 grids. Yeah, it's big. I would love to explore here with, like, a group of friends. I think going by myself gets a little scary. You know, I get a little scared. Ooh, this base right here is new. This wasn't here last night. But basically, this is where endgame starts. Some bits in, like, the Haga Basin, which is where we just were. That's, like, my personal server. But, like, this is where, in my opinion, this is where endgame is. You spend a lot of your time getting this resource. There's another resource that's more endgame than this. But yeah, this is what I've been doing. Wait, don't JP does that? Does JP have combined chat? I don't know. I mean this in a nice way. I don't get to really hang around other I don't watch a lot of other content creators. I'll watch Wade every so often. There's titanium, baby. So to make... So you need both of these. You need to refine this to make some fibers. Use the fibers with 6 titanium to make 1 plastinium ingot. It's very expensive, so you need a lot of it. The further north you go, the more prevalent all these resources show up to be. Unfortunately, the more north you go, it is a mandatory PvP thing. I've seen that a lot of people, like a lot of the main PvPers are really nice. I have seen some hardcore, like, some hardcore peeps, you know, be a bit hardcore on the whole PvP train. I don't really, like, vibe with PvP stuff. That's just me, dude. I just don't vibe with it all that well. So I just don't fuck with it, you know? I haven't been over there. Have I? I have. If Link was here, he would do something stupid. I don't trust myself enough. So that's a downed ship. They have very good stuff. Very good stuff. Hopefully Pat gets a legendary cutter from that ship. I'm gonna... My luck. I land, it eats me. That is my luck. That is why I never do that unless I see the ship fall out of the sky. If I see the ship fall out of the sky, I know I have time. I don't know how long that ship's been there. That ship could have like a 2-minute timer. That's a nay-nay. I really want to take my ship all the way north and just see what's there. I think that would be pretty fun. I'll ask JP a little later. He's streaming too, doing his thing. Is he playing Peak? Probably. He's become just a Peak streamer now. Yeah, this is the deep desert. This is endgame. Oh my god, limited warfare PvP. Why is PvP here? Have I hit the PvP zone already? I don't want to be in PvP. I really don't. I just want to get my materials and leave, brother. Are these control points? Yeah, there's a control point. You know, I had much better luck way the fuck over there. Much better luck. My mate landed at a ship. As it crashed down excess, the worm was on him in seconds. Really? Yeah, see, that I just don't trust it, dude. It isn't as simple as how long it's been there. Really? I just don't trust it. I have terrible luck like that. I really, really do. Also, Uzi Gun, what's up, buddy? How are you? I have terrible luck. And again, I'm not very much of a PvPer. I haven't really checked into the PvP scene in this game, period. So... do D8, the far right of the map, you get a lot of aluminum. Really? Wait, you said D8? I shit myself as I was spotting for him. Yeah, see, I usually spot for my buddy Link. I even have the Idaho boots. I've got like I've got like comfy boots. Quiet sand walking boots or whatever they're called. So where I shouldn't aggro the boss, the worm as much. But I still do. And I just don't trust myself. I just hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh shit, there's a downed ship right here. I know the downed ships have aluminum. It's a PvE area with one tiny PvP spot. That's weird. I'm like this close to this and it's not PvP yet. I can see the control point right there. I don't know how control points work because I haven't chosen a house yet. I feel if you haven't chosen a house, you can't enact in PvP. I think that's fair. Listen, I just want a PvE, okay? Just let me PvE. Just let me build bases and like try not to get eaten by the worm. That's my goal in life, okay? To not get eaten by the worm. What is happening? Thank you. My goodness gracious, I was being freaking eaten by my ship. I got really worried somebody was hot-tailing me. And even if there was, that's okay. Hey Link, are you back at the base? No, you can. I had fights in that desert before I picked a faction in my old server. Oh, I know. I'm just saying it would be cooler if I couldn't take damage because I haven't taken it. I haven't picked a house. I just want to know how much Stravidium we have at the base. Also, let's get some music going, yeah? Boom, baby. Some fun little tunage. So I'm going to try to get the spice stuff going. Just so that we have... Obviously, I'm here getting this. But then after this, we'll get the base building going. I was going to feel bad if I had, like, Link come over here. And we died last night and we lost a bit of stuff. We lost a lot of stuff. And so I would always feel bad about sending anybody to the deep desert and them getting ganked or dying to the worm or dying to anything. You know what I mean? I should be able to just go and do stuff instead of asking people to go do it for me. Link is crazy enough to do it, though. That's the cool thing about Link. I can go back. No, you're all good. I think we have quite a bit. It is mad how many streamers are still in zone 1 and 2. You're one of the few. What do you mean? Like, they're still in, like, the tutorial area of the game? Why am I not... Am I in PvP? Am I, like... Oh, no, I think this is PvP. This is where we died yesterday! Link! I found it! Literally where we died. We died right over here yesterday. Fucking suck. I was like, dude, there's a really... Yeah, there's the zone change. I was like, yo, there's a science base over here. Because I was mapping this area. I was surveying this area yesterday. And I was like, yo, there's a science area over here. Do you want to do it really quick? And of course, Link was like, yeah, let's get it done really quick. Worst idea of my life. Of my life. This area fucking sucks. There's an event down there, I think, where like we killed everything and there was just waves and waves and waves and waves and waves of enemies. I think we killed like 50 dudes. There was a point where there was like 1 flamer, 2 turret guys, 4 or 5 riflemen, and like 3 melee dudes. It was, and we just kept dying, and I'm like, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. See, I really just want to go over that way. I just want to explore. They called for backup from the machine? No. There was like spawny doors. Undead, if you're feeling spicy later, I could show you, buddy. These are people's bases out here. These are the serious gamers. One day I hope to be like them. What's up with the crappy... Oh. I was gonna say, what's up with the crappy texture? Alright. Come on. Thank you. Alright, how much storage? We've got a bit more we can hold. I'm trying to mainly take titanium and not so much stravidium. So, I think we have a bit of stravidium at home. We got a bunch of stravidium yesterday. So, wait. Undead, when did you... Sure, but need to make a new, better sniper? I'm down. Where did you say is a good spot to mine? For aluminum? Did you say over here in the D's? Wait, I'm as far left as I can go. Oh, you're saying D2, so literally just south of here. This is where we were. D8 to its... D8 is to the right. Oh, that's like super far to the right. That's super far, brother. And we're going. Link, are you being crazy and coming to the deep desert to go do that? Are you coming to the deep desert to go to that ship? You have food? What do you have? What food do you have? Okay, chat, I have some questions for you. Okay? I have some questions for you. How many of you guys see all the aluminum I gave Link was from that area? So you had like 400. So I saw Link was like, Undead just came and gave me all this stuff. How many of you guys would consider July 4th like an actual holiday? What? How many of you guys? Like, would you compare it to like Christmas? I got into like a little heated debate with my mom yesterday. And she really wanted to see us yesterday. Not anymore? Yes, not me either. It was fun as a kid. Yes, my mom usually has weekends off, okay? And my mom wanted to see us yesterday. I hadn't really slept, and I obviously wanted to stream and do a bunch of other things yesterday. And so I was like, yeah, we're not going to come over. And like, my mom invited us to go to like one of her friends' houses. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be around a bunch of people yesterday. I wanted to talk to you guys, and that was about the extent of what I wanted to do yesterday. My mom got really upset, and it sounded like really offended because we didn't want to go and spend time when that wasn't the plan. That wasn't the thing. It was mainly just I didn't want to go be around a bunch of other people. There's nothing to celebrate. I really think it's disgusting, but no, it was never like Christmas ever growing up. Yeah, it's not like Christmas is like a big family holiday. When I think July 4th, I think burgers, hot dogs, and maybe a beer and like hanging out for a couple hours in the evening. You know what I mean? I'm so glad a lot of you guys also feel like, what is there to celebrate? That's been kind of my main thing lately. But I don't want to make another stream of mine another political one. So 471 stravidium at the base. Is that how many fibers do we have? And do you also agree, Link, about getting the do you agree on getting the refinery up first? I can do the backyard barbecue anytime in the summer, just not the 4th. See, that's kind of what I told my mom. I was like, we could just hang out like today or Sunday. Like I think I'm missing whatever the main point of seeing us yesterday was. Like whoa, hello. That's cool. Oh, I don't want to be in a different zone. What the fuck? Look at him go, chat. Shoo! Wonder where they're going off to. Hopefully, not to kill me. Dude, this is... I'm so glad I made it back here. Look at how insane this base is. It's so fucking cool, dude. It's so cool. It's such a cool base. I hope they're home because this base is sick. It's so awesome. This is the kind of base I want to make. I hope they're home. Their choppers are there. It's sick, dude. It's absolutely nutty. It's so pretty. So building here in the deep desert costs 50% less resources, which is why a lot of people, you see a lot of bases here, and you're going to be spending a lot of time here in the deep desert. I really didn't want to get into a PvP zone right next to those dudes because they're in assault choppers. They would just... Are you going to be building a mega base today? That's the plan. Right now, I'm trying to at least get the refineries set up, which requires me to come out to the deep desert to grab some endgame materials first. I've talked about maybe making a base out here. I just don't know where. You know? I really don't know where I would want to build. Lots of respect for it because I had to deal with drunk customers to the point. So I was saying racist comments, being stupid assholes at work. See, that's just drunk people sometimes, unfortunately. Not in any way defending that type of behavior, but it is shitty that it happened. I'm sorry that it happened to you, Apollo. What the fuck? Light Dragon, thank you again for the 50 months. So sorry I missed that. I don't know if I missed it or if I just was an idiot. Thank you. King Jesus, thank you for the Omega Fart, dude. Right now I'm trying to get a lot more resources, and again, I felt bad asking anybody in my guild to go and get it when I just need to not be lazy. Another reason why YouTube videos have not been going up as late, I'm lazy. I'm trying really hard not to be so lazy. If you want to continue to get titanium and stravidium, I would say more aluminum than stravidium, but that would be pretty sexy. But obviously, if you're just out here to hunt down ships, get at it, my buddy. Chat, I'm really proud of myself. I almost walked 10,000 steps yesterday pretty easily. Yo, this is a sick-ass place to make a base. Are you kidding me? Dude, just make a little base like down here. This would be sick. Bro, that would be so cool. You have 500 more of the... No. You keep the titanium if you need it. I mean, I'm out here right now working on it. It's not that big of a deal to me. I'm big chilling right now. Whoa! How good are we doing on storage? Almost. Prime real estate. I mean, this is a nice little location. D7. Watch, there's like a big ass base on the other side of this wall. There's a lot of stravidium here, but no aluminum. I think that only shows up if I see it, right? If I've seen it or mined it. That's a nice little base, a nice little cove. I like that. I think if we were to move anywhere, I think that would be my choice. My first choice. Oh my god. So I just need to go somewhere over here. Base building isn't lazy, it's productive. Base building, no, it's a lot of hard work. Especially the way that I want to make it. And that's the only reason I haven't made it to where anybody can like edit things in the base, like in my base. I guess it's the community base, but like I built it, but I also don't want, I like things a particular way. You know, I'm strangely anal in that way. If things are crooked or get a little weird or out, you know, it does bug me sometimes. And it's not that I'm like mad or upset with how somebody does something. It's just not the way that I would like it done. I love building bases. And if you guys go to any game that I've ever done with friends, I'm usually building the base. I love it. I really do. I love making the base for people, making the storage, making it optimized, making it feel a bit natural too, to like whatever environment I'm in. This is another good area to make a base. Oh no, it's PvP. Is there, can you reach those mountains? I think it's just the skybox. But I hate building bases, enjoy just getting the mats, and sometimes try to make a mess in them in all the boxes. See, I like being organized. Yeah, Tubby, my buddy Lich was playing Icarus last night while we were doing this. And I've been tempted to go back to Icarus. Imagine the worms could fly. They do. They break out of this game all the time, and they just fly around. It's like a weird glitch, but if we see a worm get pissed off, you'll see it just kind of like... It's Willy Wonky, dude. Oh my, hello. Hello. I'm just admiring the base. I hope that's okay with you. Just admiring the base. Isn't the chat, isn't the base admired? Wow, look at that. Such a wow base, you know? Wow. Everyone give me a wow. Wow. New nightmare for tonight then? Yep. Yep. Well, I saw a worm fly around yesterday with Link. It was really strange. This might be a PvP zone. It doesn't look like there's... Yeah, I can see the control point. That little thing right there is a control point. That's like a marker for PvP. Alright, chat. We go back home. Down. No. Oh yeah, Tubby, put the in the Discord. Go ahead and put the pictures. I love seeing people's bases. I love it. How long do you think the base would last if we built it like out here in the dunes? Oh, Mr. Satan, no, there's no point to even try to wrestle with a worm. That thing is enormous. Are you a Star Wars fan at all, Mr. Satan? It's like trying to pick a fight with a Sarlacc pit. Just ain't gonna happen. Do we try, chat? Link, where the hell are you? Okay. I don't even know what I got. I got a gun. I got a bunch of parts. No Blu-ray. You're in D8? I'm in C9. Wait. You should be near me if you're in D8. I'm just to, like, the southwest of you. Oh, oh, oh. Help! I don't know why this glitch happens where I can't see Link. Oh, there's Link. So Link, I didn't get the other side, and I didn't get the top. Can you jump on my helicopter? No. Yeah, we're in a party right now. I'll try not to move. Yeah, it looks like Link's saying fuck it. Imagine this isn't Link. That would be so funny. Can you jump on the ship? It's time to go. Hey, treadmill, you might be able to see some worms fly, maybe. Doesn't look like it. You need to jump back on the copter, Link. Oh, I think I just cucked you. We haven't looked yet, Cat Dragon, but I have kind of an idea of where I want to go. Teamwork! It's what makes the dream work! Alright. Got all of it? Anything good? I saw some dudes today, a bunch of random guys. They might have all been in a guild, I don't know, but they had like a spice sweeper. It basically tracks the ground and it just it vacuums up all the spice so you don't have to go on the ground and do it. I mean, you have to be on the ground to do it. Somebody has to operate the giant machine. But I saw like it started to fall off of this carrier. It's this giant jet that carries it in. And it got detached or something, like the sweeper did. And so everybody flew in with their assault ornithopters and just like stood underneath it and caught it. It was very impressive. It was very cool. Okay, I don't think I think I'm gonna head back. If that's cool with you, Link. Obviously you stay and keep on keeping. You want to see inside? Inside what? Inside of a worm? It does look interesting, doesn't it? I won't lie, I'm pretty ass when it comes to gliding. Cry, what's up, dude? It's cold inside the worm. I was gonna say, Apollo's got like a little house inside the worm. He's got a whole vacation. I thought you can go inside the wreck. Oh, yeah, I can go inside some of the wrecks. Here in the deep desert, it's a little bit scary to do so. Any of the wrecks are considered PvP. So, the wrecks can be very, very good, but again, because it's PvP, I'm always a little worried. Inside those downed ships, there's only 3 panels you can loot. That's all that's inside of like those wrecks. And then after a period of time, it sounds like it's pretty random. The worm will come up and devour the rest of the ship. I think there might be like a downed vessel somewhere over here. I think it might be on the other side of this giant rock. Might be. It wasn't. Is there a way out? There is a way out. Lovely. I wonder what passes for moonshine or Arrakis. Well, we have a bunch of spiced different drinks we can make. I thought you can go inside the wreck. Yeah, so we can go inside some of the wrecks, not all the wrecks. There's like very obvious like ships that have like gone down that we can travel inside. Okay. A successful route into what I think is the scariest part of this game. The deep desert! Woohoo! I haven't actually stopped at like these water and fuel depots or deposits. And all those other ships that you guys see going, those are all their other players. I actually have to go to the Harkonnen base, which I think is just south. Yo, Buzz, what's up, buddy? How are you? Arco Village. Going on a cruise on Friday? Ooh, where are you going to, Buzz? Like, where are you going on the cruise to? Steel, how are you, buddy? I really think this game is a lot of fun. If you can get your head around, like, the somewhat forced PvP every so often, I think the game is massive amounts of fun. Welcome. This is one of like 2 or 3 social hubs. If you want to count the Deep Desert as a social hub, this is another one of the social hubs. They're pretty fancy. You can buy stuff here. I don't think I have anything to buy, but here's spiced beer, spiced coffee, spiced liquor, spiced wine. I didn't realize I could just buy spiced melange from this dude. 120,000. You see how expensive this shit is? Expensive. But yeah, you can run into other players and stuff here, which is kind of cool. Shoop. And all I've needed to do is come back over here to the Ben Gesserit person. You. Hello.
You're back.
Hello.
Well then, hand it over. You took long enough.
It's been a couple of, like, in-game weeks.
This is fascinating. The late planetologist Pardo Kine's influence on Fremen culture is more profound than I suspected. His ecological language and framework can be found in every aspect of Fremen life after a certain point. You've done well.
Who is that person?
He was a man of science, an advisor to the Emperor, dispatched here to learn the secrets of melange.
Melange.
We
Did he?
don't know. While Kynes continued to transmit detailed reports of his geological findings, he lived a second and secret life with the Fremen.
I wish to train the ways of the Ben Gesserit.
I've been waiting for you. Time is of the essence.
Cool.
I have discovered that a key to understanding Pardo Kine's influence on Fremen culture is contained in what he refers to as an ecological lexicon.
I don't know what a lexicon is, but something tells me you found it. You want it found.
The Udum bears obvious signs of kind.
Okay, I'll find it. So she is my main contact to leveling up my Ben Gesserit skills. So now I can go from level 1 to... Oh my god. Woo! This is my favorite skill in the game. It's called Bendu's Sprint. And now I can sprint a lot. That's exciting. That is exciting. But now I'm level 3. Which is cool. Cool. Very exciting. Tired and broke and fixed my lawn. Tired and broke. Fixed my lawnmower today. What did that cost you? Or did you fix it by hand? I always try my damnedest to make sure that if something breaks, I can try and fix it. It doesn't always go well, but I try really hard to. I try really hard to. Oh, you're going to Mexico. Huge. I hope you have the best of times, Buzz. Have some bomb-ass food for me. This is the Haga Basin. This is our base. I'm going to go right in here to the bottom left. There's some places we can get some loot. And then from here, we'll spend the rest of the stream making a base. Sound good? I'm excited. I have an idea of where I want to go. Yo, Gaming with CC, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I have an idea of where I would like to make the base. Fortunately, it's very far from here. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Ha! Fucking dumbass. These guys suck, by the way. Shit, I missed. Okay, you guys want to see some of my Ben Gesserit skills? Oh. Oh. He's dead as fuck. So I have an ability where I can teleport behind people. It's pretty cool. Look at that, dude. Isn't that fancy? Dude, I forget. Link was the one that told me that I could do this. So, I mean, the game told me, but I always forget that I can. You just instantly put out the fire, which is nice. Alright, what do we got? Oh, man, the same cutter I've gotten 17 million times. Aren't I special? Oh, what? Wait. Oh, we're full. That's kind of ass. Well. Cool. That's mainly all I want. If the loot has like a little sun over it, very good chest. And we got a schematic out of it, so pretty decent. Okay. So where I want to build a base, chat, is way over here. Do you guys want to see something cool? You guys want to see something cool? We can get over there in about 4 to 10 seconds. And I know you're like, Pat, you're at the bottom of the map. How can you do that? Just wait. It's gonna be awesome. We're part of the Spacing Guild now. So each one of those little, like, segments of the circle is a different part of the map. So, pretty nice in regards of that. So this is what I need for the people on the server or people that want to make a big guild house with me, is I need to know where we want to set up shop, okay? If people in the chat don't care, like Apollo, Sky, Undead, I was like, whose base is that? NPC's base. Obviously Link. You all I hold in, like, this would be a solid spot. Could you imagine right next to, like, being able to leave? That wouldn't be okay. So this is number 1 spot. Okay, number 1 spot. Yo, Talna. Hope I pronounced that right. Thank you for the Prime sub. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much. Oh, there's a science. This is the science place that Link and I said we should go to like ages ago. So there's a couple of things that we need to think about when we think about a base. Okay. Practicality, as well as location. Fishy with the 5 gifted subs, the Sunflower Babe, Little Robinette, Remnant Frack, Brit Attacks, and Doobstep. Thank you so much, Fishy. That means a ton. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, again, there's a couple of things that really matter to me. Oh my goodness, we have a freaking crazy hype train, chat. So I would like to be up here near the aluminum. let me get this out of my head, and then we could talk fun stuff here. So I can't be anywhere near points of interest. The thing that I'm pointing at, that red thing, that's a little camp. It's called a slaver camp, I think. But basically, it's a point of interest. I cannot build anywhere near it. Okay? What I would like to do is not take up traffic. So, like, if there's pathways, I don't want to build in or around. This wouldn't be a bad spot right here. But I want it to be easily accessible by air and land. This wouldn't be that bad of a spot, really, at all. We're close to the exits. Fishy, another gifted sub to Freya. Freya, enjoy. Enjoy, dude. Thank you so much. So this, to give you guys an idea, this is how much space I can take up. I can extend this. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I don't know how many times I can extend it, but I can. This would be like a massive beginning area. This would be a massive base. How far can we sprint now? About 315 meters we can sprint now. That's crazy. We can just sprint forever now. Thank you, chat, so much for the hype train. It's mega appreciated. Yep. We can run way past that. Okay, Link, Sky, Undead. What are you guys thinking about this as a potential base? It's connected to, so like my idea, this side would be like a drive-up garage. The back side would be over the cliff, and I would be able to make land pads for the many choppers and carriers we would probably have. This is a potential first place, at least, that I'm thinking of. Nice, Nightshade. Fishy, gifting a sub to Starwin. Starwin, enjoy, dude. Another one is we could find a cliffside over here. Fishy, giving another one to Starwin. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Looks great to me. Again, I would like it easily accessible for ships and cars. Fishing! Oh my goodness, dude. That is generous. Thank you for another 5 gifted. Here's another solid spot. We're just far from anything. That's the negative about being so far away. Alright, Link's on his way over here, actually. I think, Link, you matter most since you're the one collecting aluminum a lot of the time. I'm feeling really good, y'all. Hell yeah, Bishy. That's what we love to hear, dude. Oh, you're doing a mission in the area. What are we thinking? YouTube chat, you guys have gone quiet. Because I can make the base here, or I can make it up here. Like over there. I'm liking the idea here. The problem is... The problem is... Not enough support. What? Oh. I was like, huh? Okay, so I have... I did this intentionally there because I can extend the base. Oh. Hmm. How many times can you extend the base? Because this... Right, like there would be 2. And that would be like 3, but I would have to find a spot for it. Weird that I'm hyped for the building? No. I think it's a solid time. It's fun to be excited for it. I'm excited for it. Shoot. Okay, I need to go back to the base, drop off all my crap, and then we can come back. I just don't have space. That's the problem. Meow. All right. Man, I'm excited. I like the location. It's pretty... I mean, this is where, unfortunately, a lot of the aluminum is. But, I mean, we have a pretty accessible area. That's spice. That explosion over there is definitely spice. Let me guess, Undead's already on the way. Because this is the size of the base that I did last time. Whoop. Okay. Nifty biscuits. Alright, I'm going to try very hard to get the base done today. I can't promise that we'll have it all done, but we'll have at least a good amount done. That's my hope. What we should do first, get out of the menu. Okay, I've deposited as much crap as I can. It looks like we have some space here. Oh, we have a lot of space here, actually. I got some plasteel plates. God dang it, I just got rid of all my heavy darts. I need that, actually. We got the Vulcan. We got some stuff I can break down. I might keep these, to be honest with you. I might keep those. Might keep the pants. Chat, thank you for the level 5.5 almost hype train. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. Super generous. Appreciate you all so much. 82. 82. And that would be enough. That would be enough for the double refinery here. I don't know if that's where I like it, to be completely honest. It's not even built, and I'm unhappy where it's at. I'm just not happy with it. There's not like a solid place to put it, to be honest. The thing is so massively big. I think we move that there for now. I mean, I want the deathbeds to be there, so like, if I'm gonna put it anywhere, it's gonna be there. Speaking of, I could use more bodies for more water time. All right, more bodies. Love that. Okay, chat. Well, hold on. How long is this bad boy gonna take to make the duraluminum here? 250. We'll be able to get a decent start. Okay. Just realized I completely forgot about EV Community Day. It'll be around tomorrow too, honey. That's why I didn't say anything. I figured tomorrow we can go out and play. I'm sorry I didn't remind you. I didn't play today either, to be fair. Are you and the boy doing okay? Look at this. I picked up a rock. I leveled up. The game is that easy, chat. Hey, yo. I picked up iron. Whoops. I am going to fill up on granite. Trust me, it's important. We need this is like the main building block. Get it? Because it's a block. I'm not even upset about that. That was a dumb thing to say. It was dumb. Okay. You know, man, I should probably get, like, the main basic stuff. I didn't want to. I really didn't want to, but I was like, you know what? We're gonna have to, like... We're gonna have to make everything again when we're there. I see. Pat is dad of boy confirmed. Yeah, I am. Big boom. Yeah, that's spice, baby. Spice, baby. Do 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 do. Oh no! I hope it's not in the freaking quicksand. It's not. Solid. Everyone say hi to the little druggy mouse. Make sure we get out of the way. Come on. Bro, who's this? Who's attracting worms? Sky. Woo! Get spice, flee the worm. Yep. Basically how this goes. Do you need this guy? All yours if you do, buddy. Ah, shit. Not. Oh, you're just having to hop. Thank you. Is there more that could be taken? Yeah, probably. I lied. Okay. Cool. Nice. Do you shoot a plug of coagulant at the sand? I don't actually know how the spice... So it's not... The spice collector isn't collecting spice. What it does is, to my I don't know what the ammunition to the static compactor is, like what it is. But basically it uses power to kind of create a bit of wind to gather stuff. It can also help disperse flames and poison. So like it's weird. Yeah, I think it's magnetic in a way because the worms get pissed off with it. But yeah, the static compactors have always been a little bit of a weird thing to me. One's called the particle agglomerator. This device was renamed and marketed under its new name at twice the price and far outsold the original. Look at that. Point and shoot at a spice field to compact the spice into a clump of sand that can be picked up. That's essentially. We need 20 more, chat. And I honestly don't want to use... I was like, where did all the spice go? Here. I don't want to use a bunch of the spice that we just did, because right now the conversion rate is 100 for one melange. I'm hoping that the higher tiers are a better rate, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. How is the kitchen project going? You mean the fridge? Haven't gone to go and check, to be honest. We meant to go out for the 4th of July sales, but it just didn't happen. Good quest hub. Looks like we're going to be finding out together next day or two, possibly because they got to save the spice just for now. Ooh. Spice is just a very, very rare, not rare. It's a very... The labor that goes into refining it, the labor that goes into it is a lot, but what it is used for outweighs everything. It is insanely important for just a lot of people. Being able to space travel requires spice. Is weird. Raw spice is worm poop. Yeah, you mix it with water, and then you refine it, and then you get the melange. Nyum. I'm so fucking stupid. Whose base is that? Whose little brick base is over here? Somebody built way up here. It's definitely not... It's definitely somebody made this, because that is a... It's a little house. Also, anybody with money is hella addicted to spice? Yeah. So if somebody with a lot of money is buying spice, is because if they don't have it, they die. So... And you guys already saw, for one melange, it was 120,000, and that was just at the Heroic. Like, I don't know if that's like how much it would be considered, but who's just gonna get like one little bit of spice? A plate of spice. You're addicted to it. You need to have it. Spice is in everything here. You can see it glisten on the sands. So it's in the water you drink, the food you eat, the air you breathe. You get it in such small quantities. But in a large quantity where it's all in a bowl and you just go and you fucking sniff it like you're a drug addict. Been there for a while? Interesting. Yo, Skybreeze, thank you for the 33 months, dude. How are ya? I wanted to buy the base extenders. Or I wanted to craft them at least. I just freaking forgot, because I'm an idiot. I think it's under the survival. It is. I can go upwards at 15. What's the... To extend the land base vertically? I can make 18 of these. I think I'm 1, 2... We just make it a 3x3 and say 8. And then I'm going to make this. Immediately dismantle it. I'm going to take a handful of those. We're going to be here for a second. So I'm saying 8 because each of these... my idea is to have... I think 9 might be too many. But 3x3 grid. 9 blocks. That might be too much for a base. But that'd be so cool. Like, come on, think about it. That'd be so cool. The base will be cool. I've thought about just copying the base we have and moving it there, but I think I want to just make a new base. So it's like cleaning your cat's litter box, haven't thrown a fit. The big question for me with Dune is why the worms are so mad when people go cleaning the sand for their poop. They don't get mad. I don't think they have emotion. They just have the animalistic sense, I guess. When something is moving, they think it's food. I don't know why they just eat machinery and stuff like that, but I guess worms are worms and it's whatever. Am I maxed? Oh no. Oh no. I could put some of these on the ship. Shit. There we go, much better. The spice isn't the worm's poop, isn't anyway? No, it's not. Well, some of it is. It can be. Right? At least from what I've read, it can be. The excrement mixed with water can make spice. Not spice melange, but spice. Was that another explosion? Is that another... Maybe if you're big enough to? I guess. We might need to make the vertical staking units. Yeah, as I say, it seems like Gonzo knows quite a bit about the Dune universe, so I will look to Donzo for Gonzo, not Donzo. Gonzo, your new name is Donzo, okay? I hope you're okay with that. Real complicated lore, but it's part of the growing metamorphosis of the pupae form of the worms turning into actual worms. Well, that's what the explosions are, right? At least here on the maps, like, that's what the spice is. I'm trying to see if I saw where that explosion was. Oh, shit! The worms must have a crazy digestive system. The worms. People probably be out here mining spice, mad crazy, gotta beat out the competition. Kind of, yeah. There is, so, the entire planet of Arrakis is given to a house. The Emperor gives the planet away to a steward to stewardship the planet to continue to make spice and sell it for the Emperor. I believe that's the political power that the Emperor holds. And then the houses that do all the selling obviously get in happy with, you know, the man himself. It's weird. It's strange. Can I even put 3 next to each other here? Not enough support. I think what I need to do is just figure out where I want this first one to go. I think I want it like maybe here. Okay. How do I place these? Maybe with... There's no way that I use it with a welding torch, do I? How do I use the extenders? I did it once and I don't know how I did it. I'm stupid like that. Son of a bitch. Is it literally just... Oh, it's the advanced one. I'm so dumb. Oh shit, this is huge! That's what she said. How much is this gonna add? I can't even tell. I can't even tell how much this is going to add. Why does it take so long? Oh, you can get the book series definitely on like Amazon or something like that, Sergey, if you're really, really interested. This is going to be huge. Why does this take so long? Oh wait, it doesn't. Does it? I think it does. Holy shit! Oh my god, there's so much space. The question is, do I have enough space? Man, I really don't want to have to, like, place another one there in the back. I will if I have to. That's got a bit, that's got a bit. So this is 2. Which means if I were to place this here... 8 minutes to claim it! Bro! Jeez. Okay. I'm scared to see how long this next one will take, dude. It's gonna be like 24 hours. $15 Yeah, this is a PvE server. Okay, so that'll be 6 blocks, chat. I built another 3. I don't... You could see we need to have the vertical ones, because, like, this isn't... I want to go upwards with this. With this build. That's what I'm going to want to do, is I want to go kind of up with the hill here. So... We'll have to see. Okay. I made a little bit. Let's see. Okay. The first question is, how do I get the different foundations? Do I have to choose? Do I have to choose the house? Like House Atreides or Arakan? Not Arakan. We're on Arrakis, dumbass. Where to start? Alright, so first thing we need to do... Well, not the first thing we need to do. Wait, why can I make... Oh, I need more salvage metal. Luckily, that shit's everywhere. Alright. I'm just gonna place this bitch right now. Alright, so we got a Harkonnen or Atreides, thank you. I mean, I guess I can always join later and just... Oh my god, I don't want to... I could always join later and just fucking redo the entirety of the base. So, idea was to have a bit of a driveway. All right. I'm going to have to really do my work on how I want this base to start to begin to look like. I probably should have done that first, huh? You know, this is fine. Stop. Can I make a chest? Sorry if I'm like not talking much. I'm just thinking. That's all I'm doing. Feel free to just ignore me. I'm just thinking. There she goes again. All right. We could throw that in there, that in there, that. Perfect. And now we could just vehicle is out of range. I'm fucking inside of it, brother. Okay, so let's check this out. Atreides are the good guys, but in reality, there are no good. I was gonna say there's no real good people in Dune. Okay, so if we were to roll up to the base, this is what we would see. I think, because you guys can see what I want to do with like the drive. I think I want to move it over to the right a bit. I think that row should be there. This is where I'm going to need your guys' help with being just ultimately honest with me, okay? I guess I don't really need to get rid of the foundation. And if something looks ass, just tell me. I've thought about having kind of an angled driveway, but I don't know how I would go about that. This rock being here is kind of driving me mad. I won't lie. Okay, so this is going to look a little weird because of the foundations there. But I have... How much granite do I got to work with? A bit. Not a lot, a bit. Oh no, how am I supposed to fix that?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is
Are you
approaching.
fucking kidding me? Where? It's always when I start working. This happens. You guys can ask Link. This happens all the fucking time. I will begin building a base or something, and then a storm will come, and I have to stop what I'm doing to not die.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Storm alerts, none. Wow. Oh, I didn't know this thing had storage too. That's cool. Surprised you don't have the portable shelter. That thing weighs a bit. So how intuitive is the base building? It's okay. There's not really like direct snapping, which annoys the mother freaking crap out of me. Yeah, it sucks that I can't get rid of the rock. I wish we could. The fact that we can't is quite annoying.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Can the weather kill you? Yeah. Yes, it can. Good thing, chat. There's no storm. There seems to be a storm, at least from my map. But don't worry, the advanced subgrief says there's no storm. So that's good. It's bad outside. That's weird. Team up in the Dune Worlds channel at the Natrato Discord. Okay. So the way that I'm envisioning the base, right, is this. A tower there. A tower on top of that one. A big garage depot here in the middle. Does that make sense? Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna do something stupid, okay? We're gonna do something really dumb here. I don't know why I got rid of everything here. My nice little Minecraft house, okay? Don't make fun of me. Okay, we're safe. For the time being. Alright, so, hear me out here, okay? So this is that road. This is the road next to the base, okay? No, I can't really dig into the rock face or terraforming, unfortunately. So what I wanted to do was have kind of a driveway. And then have the main, like, garage. With the pentashield, like, here. Right? And then this would go pretty far back. It wouldn't be so fucking box-shaped, okay? But then there would be, like, subtunnels that would lead to the mountainscape that's over here. And that would become its own tower that's connected. That's connected here. Okay? And then, basically, the exact same thing over here. It would just be... What happened to my... It'd be the same thing over here. There would be another big building over here. And from those buildings, I was thinking maybe in between having some kind of triangle-based plane bit. And then inside here being storage and here being storage. Basically, what's over here and what's over here is the exact same things. But this would be the garage for the main vehicles that are ground stuff, like the big sweeper and all that shit, the sand bikes, the buggies. These would host the big ships as well as parking outside. There wouldn't just be two birds facing each other because we can make multiple of these landing strips on each side of the tower. Does that make sense? That's what I'm thinking. That's in my head. That's the base that I'm looking for. That I'm hoping to make. Will that be easy to do? No. No, it won't. Especially since it's like it's not even up here. I should have started here at like the highest point. But I mean, just because it's not even here, I should finish out what I want the garage to be. I should have done it at the highest point is what I was trying to get to. So like, well, let's see what happens. Because like around here is when it's going to start clipping. Like right there. And I can work around a lot of that. You know what I mean? Insufficient stability. Okay. Use a half ramp towards the back to raise. Is exactly what I was thinking, Dizzy. Exactly what I was thinking. Is when we get to the point where it starts clipping through the ground, we can just manually raise everything. The thing is, I don't want the base to look stupid in terms of words. I want it to look very natural, right? Like a little base has been placed here. So this will be the grounds for the towers to start forming, and the main towers will be on top of each of the mountains there. And they will be kind of, I don't want to say twin towers-y, because that's, I think, disrespectful. But two pillars erect from it, and those will be the landing points for our ornithopters. While this big depot in the middle will be storage, refineries like spice, and the mining refineries and stuff like that. The fabricators will probably go in the towers, but like anything that we need to refine will be held in the depot along with parking. I want it to be practical. I want it to make sense. I don't want it to be a waste of space or materials. So that's what I'm hoping. This is just to house me from storms and shit. This is not how it's going to be in general. I don't know if I want it to be edged like this. That's the thing that I don't really, I'm not really familiar with, is the building landscapes in this world. Does that make sense? I don't. I mean, I've obviously seen a lot of the bases around. They're very round shaped, but they're not so blocky like this. So I don't know. Like, I don't know about that. I don't know if I should just make it straight walls. Opinions? So I did 1, 2, 3 from the ramp, and that would be 1, 2. On the third, I started going in. And I would like it to be as symmetrical as I possibly can, right? Am I out of granite? I'd build it a few blocks higher because it'll look different to just have the one block. What do you mean 1 block higher? Are there smaller corner blocks? Not to my knowledge, but I haven't. There's a lot of other blocks that I just haven't gone to go get because I have to join one of the guilds. I'm in a guild, but like I haven't joined one of the houses. I thought it'd be cool to have a tower that erects from this specific place and then one that matches on the other side. I thought that would be kind of cool. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I forgot this isn't my slow descending thing. This is the wings one. I shoot. No problem, Dylan. Enjoy the lurk, dude. Will I be able to find granite out here? Holy crap. So as it is now, it'll look different to when you place a few more higher. I build a few blocks higher. What would you... So you're saying raise the whole foundation specifically? Is that what you're saying, Dizzy? You would raise all of the foundation up a bit? I'm interested. Now leave the foundation there, place a few walls and see how, and you can see how the pillars are gonna go up. Will look. Gotcha. I don't know if I even will do pillars. Do I want to do pillars? That's the question. Okay, so walls. What walls do we want to go with here? I guess I have to do the wedge walls too for this bit, huh? Then we'll have... I'm gonna run out of resources again. Got some back. Again, keep in mind this will all be pentashield. So... Did my music stop, dude? That was so weird. And that happened so long ago. Damn, dude. I freaking... Where can I find some granite? Yeah, granite. I need granite stone. Okay. Do you have for yourself the Twitch Drops Observer set? I do. Nowhere, man. They ever gifted a Chaos a sub. Chaos, enjoy your emotes, dude. Thank you so much, Nowhere, man. Appreciate you, dude. I like the location of the base. I just don't know about my envision right now. But I think that's to be expected. I have an idea in my head, and transforming that into physical matter is always a little bit of a... It's a tough thing to do, I think, sometimes. It's me with streaming, like, all the time. Like, man, I want to go and do this thing, but I don't know how to do it. Oh! How am I shooting way to the right? Shoop! Got really worried he got back up, but it looked like he just flopped back over. Sandflies camp. Hey-o. That granite? Nope. Got excited there for a second. It looks kind of cool from up here. I find it weird that the buildings don't blend with the surroundings, even in color. There's some that look like really, really good with each other. Oh no, when did this happen? I noticed that the... I'm a stickler for it, dude. I want everything to be flush and the same. I did 3 over there, right? Okay. Again, if you guys have any advice... How is this still unstable? Oh, it needs to go down there. Please? Be as harsh? Well, be relatively harsh in opinions. Does this look silly? Like this full-on tower? Because like on the other side, it's not going to be shown that way. Because that it's a half wall instead of a full rounded bit. You know what I mean? So when it comes to walls, it'll look like that. These are the walls that I've been using for going higher. It's going to be pretty bare bones, literally, until we, you know, I need to go and fly and get, like, a ton of granite. This is what the base is looking like so far. It feels too squished to the left. I hate that. What I would like to do is make... do I want to make the driveway like a big flush open, like... I don't know. I don't know. I think it looks good. I feel like it looks a little bit too... See, I'm going to be my own worst critic. That's just how I'm going to be. And that's where I'm going to need you guys to like... No, Pat, don't tear it all down. Stop it. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, it looks really good. It looks bad, but it looks really good. I don't want you guys to just feed me lies. But like, if it doesn't look as bad as I feel like it looks, then obviously, you know... telling me that. Where are any resources? I'm finding a lot of basalt, but like nothing. Basalt and aluminum, obviously, but like no granite. Oh, that's awkward. See you later, I guess. Bro, are they? They're actually shooting at me. Maybe it looks squished because you were down looking from an angle. Maybe. Yeah, I think if I want granite, I need to head back towards the house, which is very unfortunate. I'm kind of in an endgame area looking for like basic stuff. Which kind of sucks. See, I don't know if I want it like this, but like these are the type of towers that I'm talking about. Like this big triangular looking dock. I mean, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, so do you guys see how like these are like the halls that kind of connect to the depot? That's kind of what I want, except think of this as like a garage. Big open garage. Dude, can I just copy this base and work off this? Like, this is kind of what I want it to be. Stairwells, maybe like covered. Haven't debated that just yet. Yeah, I'm finding that out, Undead, unfortunately. I really want these circle freaking doors, dude. Alright, chat, we're probably gonna die from this. We didn't. Let's fucking go. I'm a goddamn boss. Just did the Minecraft trick. Throw a bucket of water. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to finish the build today, but we'll get some stuff going today. Which will be good. We'll get the bones down today, you know. I think for anything, that's probably the most I could ask is getting the bases down. I think that'll be pretty good. Right now, I think if we just stack up on a bunch of granite and take it back up there and store it, will be pretty nice. I hate being critically injured. Oh, right. YouTube friends, what are you guys thinking? Imagine if I died because I threw my freaking ship up above me and it fell on me and killed me. If you want to build that base, hell yeah. I think it'll be a good start. Unfortunately, I don't even think we have any stuff here. Oh, hey, buddy. All right, there we go. Do we have enough for... Oh, shit. Chat, we have the extra spice. Okay. Oh, no, Link, did you use it? No, you didn't. It just costs that much? It just costs that much. Actually insane. Alright, so we have the medium fuel, or I can talk, I promise I can. We have the medium spice refinery crafted, so that's huge. I'm super duper happy that we have that done, and that's all thanks to Undead Mutt giving us 100 melange. So big thank you to Undead. So now because we have this, how much does this make per run? 10. Okay, so we get it at like 300 off. We have to get a lot of it, but a pretty good odd, I think. The ships that are normal PvP, I once spawned in my ship at those places and it fell on my friend and downed him. Oh, shit. That sucks. I was gonna ask if he's all right, but it doesn't sound like it, no. I'll probably work on the base a little bit more tonight. Or Bishy gifting Undead Mud a sub. Undead, enjoy the sub. So chat, here's the big question, okay? Do you guys want to see the process of me building the base? Is that something you guys want to see? He called you a bitch. I probably would have too, won't lie. Yes? Okay, so you guys are saying you don't want to you don't want me to do this off stream. This might be too much. At the end of the day, it's literally just granite, so the biggest bitch is going to be moving the power. I think that's going to be the biggest issue. I like to watch. You guys are all kinky, chat. Holy moly. Alright, chat. This will be the last hype train of the night. What can we do with it? If you want to work on it during downtime, that's fine too. I'll see. Usually when I'm like off stream, I'm kind of just vibing. But I mean, what I can, you know, I'm just vibing in game. What I could do is I could literally just, I don't want to say keep it abandoned, because like it's powered for like the next like week, right? Fishy gifted us out of Miss Satan. Thank you so much, Fishy. What I could do is I could literally just gather a bunch of granite and a bunch of resources and just store it there. And then when I stream next time, if you guys want to watch more base building, we can just do base building. Is this game in beta? I don't think so. Is this game in early access? I didn't realize the freaking camera was way off to the left. I'm not even centered. Jesus. I could just keep it out. It's not that big of a deal. So, okay. No! Alright, and then if I need to, I could just add a roof over that and it'll be fine. Okay. I think what I want to do right now is try to get the front built out. That could be a little fun. Have like a little half wall, and then that could be like a viewing area, perhaps. Yeah, that could be fun. My brain is thinking too much. No, it's fully released. That's what I thought. I'll throw that in there just to have that in there, I guess. Okay. So this is going to be the issue, is the clipping into the ground. But like we said earlier, we could just add a half ramp and go up ever so slightly. So that it, you know. See, that's what I got to figure out, is what I'm going to do over here. Because is this enough room for a buggy? I think it definitely is. I mean, this could be a parking area, that could be a parking area, and then I want to have like a second level above all of this. And I don't like the thing where it's 1 block high. I like having at least 1.5 blocks high. What we could do is demolish these. These could be stairs. And then this will give us the excuse to have higher ground. If we so choose to. Which I choose to. How will this work? I see. It's literally just a half step block. And then here, I'm going to have to do something again. Because we have more incidences with the world here. This would be a good excuse to go to the towers, like right in here. So it'd also be a good excuse to have flat piece here. I'm working. Sorry, chat. No! That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We can continue the thought. Put that there. Then the incline. To continue up. To what would be the tower. We could have this wrap around. Like so. And then all of this will be like railings to make sure stupid people like me don't fall off and die. Plus getting a nice little look at this view. Kind of a thing. The one thing I don't like is that huge foundation bit right there. It is not a favorite of mine currently. So let me think of something here. Okay, let me play around with this and let's see what we can get ourselves into. What trouble we can get into. Is that high enough? No. So if we get another incline that's a half step, that would clear. So what I want to do, okay, I've got an idea. Okay, let me cook. Let me cook. Figured it was going to tell me about stability here soon. That's okay. I can make some kind of structure. Interesting. It's literally just not letting me place it. Okay. Does that count as support? Let's hope so. Hopefully it is. Terraforming should be a thing. I feel like if I can make it work, it'll be fine. That wouldn't make sense. Because from here, what I was thinking about is just going up to the towers from here. And then getting a nice kind of aerial view of the back here. I mean, shit, I could make this. I'm overheating, that's okay. This could be just like a nice little cause walkway. It is going to drive me crazy that this won't connect there very well. I'll still make the staircase, but it will drive me a little crazy that it won't connect very well. I mean, at that point, I guess I could just make a staircase up this way, but it's whatever. If I break that. Why has life gotta be so tough, dude? But that's what I'm working on right now. Okay, so that should be the space that I need. I need to go over a couple more times to get this to match up or where I would like it to be, which is here. I could see how this will turn up to be. I don't think well. Yeah, it doesn't look very good, in my opinion. I don't know. I'll let you guys be the deciding vote on that. I don't think it looks great. That's just me. Insufficient stability. Why is it saying that again? I thought it would be able to just like connect fairly well. I mean, I guess I could put there's no terraforming, no Juju. Good concept, maybe not the perfect location. Not sure yet. We are... You know, man, we're checking. How is it insufficient? Wait, is it just literally this crap is in the way? Ah! It does make that viewing bit right there kind of stupid, doesn't it? Why are we halved here? Are we halved? We're halved because of that. So I think if I wanted to fix this, I either do a half step or... Yeah, I think to fix that, I have to do half step up. You're trying to attach halfway up a full wall? Yeah. We're making it work. We're making it work. It's a slow getting. And that all connects. Which is good. And then to make this a bit of not so sharp turns, we can have that a bit rounded. So we could put that there. Can't really see over this, can we? That's more of a viewing than what we had before. All right. Is this outside the story of Dune? Yeah, I believe so. I forgot how much I love the observer floors because of the lights specifically. Oh my god. Big Hanks! Dude, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the resub. Wait, how did I do this? Huh? Is this off? There's no shot. I did do 2. Okay, I'm crazy. Wait, no, it goes 2 and then... It's not even. Somebody in chat, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Chat, I'm crashing out. What the fuck am I doing wrong? Did I go 1 over too many? 1, 2, 1, 2. What the f... What did I frick up, dude? That's perfect. There's 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. The floor came up the very edge of this one and not this one. So this floor isn't even... I see what I did wrong. Why did I do that? I'm so stupid. I did full. Then this is all fucked up. What the? I need to start building here. Looks nice so far. It's... thank you. It's not... That's what I fucked up. I fucked this up right here. I didn't go over enough. Because I'm an idiot. Thank you. I am trying my best to make this just not garbage. Now we're in the wall. Not where we want to be, but you know, don't know if I actually care that much. Then this will go to half, to half. Can I just move this? No. Quite unfortunate, really. Okay. Did that fix everything? Something tells me no. Okay. Then this will open up to be in its own little, like, area. Cool. I'm not going to fill that in. I kind of want it to just be its own thing. I'll probably just do this. Cool. And then I'll probably put walls on the side there where the walls are probably supposed to attach. Okay. You know, if I'm going to encapsulate this from there, I might make half walls. Because it's already pretty big. And I don't know what else I would add to this. So if I make half walls, then I'll be able to make the ceiling on top of this and it'll just be a little bit nicer. I like tall ceilings. What I should have done here is probably one of the curved. Since the everywhere else in the base is curved. Same with this spot. Although here I think is the exception, maybe. I did a half wall instead of the main wall. I'm trying to see how I want to do this. Sorry, chat. I'm just thinking. I think I make a mistake here. And I think that is a mistake. I think I want it to be flat because I need to enclose this all. Because this is assuming this is all just going to be inside of a building, right? So this is just going to be the roof. So in that case, I want the roof to be higher than this. And it'll probably close somewhere here across. That's the plan. At least in my fucked up little head right now. I will need to go full, I think. I can blueprint this out. There's insufficient stability there. I don't need to do this. I can just have half ceilings here. I could just have half ceilings and then just fix it. You know what I mean? Because that shit's only going to be able to go out to about here. before it starts to go back in. Right? I have played Timberborn. I did a sponsorship for Timberborn a very long time ago. That says inner. I don't want inner. I want outer. Thank you. I don't know here, man. And then I could just have outer facing wall here, here, straight across. I'm doing this so out of order. It's actually driving me a little crazy. Dude, is this fun for you guys? Are you guys having a good time with this? Is this entertaining? Watching me just go a little crazy. And this would be outside. Don't worry, I'll put like an awning out here. At least that's the plan. I'll make this look a bit nice. Like there doesn't need to be like this open bit here. Oh god, I'm almost out of granite. Thank you for grabbing on me. And this would be the ceiling. But obviously I wouldn't just make it a dumb looking ceiling. These will be half walls, I think. All right. All right, let's go look at this monstrosity so far. It is giving what I was hoping for, which is nice. The thing that I don't like is that corner. But it's looking good so far. I'm quite happy with this. So things that I want to do is I'm gonna want. I did build exactly where I wanted, so I am quite happy about that. So what I'm gonna want to do here Eventually. Come on. This is a structure, bitch. Fucking... Oh, can I not do multiples? Kind of, but not really. I gotta figure out how to make that a little bit more flush. But I don't want it to be such a harsh incline. You know what I mean? I want it to be a nice flush. I mean, I guess the way to fix that is build out more. But I'll figure out the entrance. But this will be the garage. This is more than big enough for buggies and everything, which is nice. We'll have probably a lot of ramps that go up for just storage. I'll obviously try to make everything look a little bit nicer once I have enough. Ah, shit. Completely forgot about this wall. I'll obviously make it look a little bit nicer, flesh it out more when I get a little bit more time. This is like, again, the main depot. So this is where all of our cars will go. If we have sand bikes, what have you, this is how it's going to look. Obviously what I was thinking about doing is raising this a bit more if I could, and we could have like a little track here, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I'm going to do for the choppers is, I mean, I could just penta shield this and people could just fly right in. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So far, this is what we've got, though. So... okay. This is water sealed, so this should keep us from dying. All right. The base is looking pretty good so far. We'll have to continue this next time. Do you ever put on some music? Usually I put on a movie or something when I'm building. So that's about all the time. We just ask him and he will when he's quiet and focused. Yeah, I had to lock in there to make it look a little bit better. Cool. So what I'll do is tonight when I play, I'll probably just do more deep desert stuff. That doesn't seem to really interest a lot of y'all. And I will go and gather and gather and gather, and I'll have chests full of granite to finish the rest of the base. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. How many people are even here at the streams? YouTube, I know there's like 30 people. That's okay. That's a bit. That's a good bit. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun. More tomorrow, or do we want to try out Death Stranding? Oris, have a good night, buddy. What are we thinking? No, you're all good. You're all good. Up to you? Okay. We'll see what we can muster up. Maybe it'll be a little fun. All right. Gotta grind that out. Yeah, I just gotta go and get a bunch more granite, so I'll do that. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good night. Are you into emotional games? Depends. Depends. I played the first Death Stranding. You can see my BB over here. I really like Death Stranding. This thing is all screwed up. Milo ate this. All right. YouTube peeps, I love you guys. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Video, I promise, will be out tomorrow. I have so many videos I'm behind on, so I love you. Bye, YouTube.